Yo guys, what's up? For someone like myself that's an Imperial Knight player, you have these gigantic units that frankly you need to be able to disassemble for transport. As you can see, all the weapons come off of this, and in fact the entire upper torso does. I'm going to show you how to do this yourself for your own miniatures. First off, get all your sub-assemblies ready. Notice how these two don't go together just yet, and that's because we've got this little attachment we need to get rid of. So clip it off with a pair of clippers, make sure you're careful with it, don't cut your fingers off, and then using a craft knife just smooth down the surface. Once that's done, make an X where you want your center point to be, and then using your craft knife as well, just make a small indentation there. You can use this technique for doing things like drilling barrels as well. Once that's done, get your drill. I've got a little automatic rotary tool, little electric USB powered thing, and we can use this to make a pilot hole. This is a small hole that will largen later on, make it a bit wider for our magnets in a bit. So that's that done. Next up, get your magnets. We've got some 5x2s and a 3x3. That's the assembly that we'll be using, one of each of those two. Now get a larger drill bit. This is ever so slightly wider than those magnets. This is a 3.2mm drill bit. Drill a larger hole. The pilot hole will help stop everything from cracking and breaking, and just test fit your magnets into there. Make sure they fit. Don't just jam them in there, just make sure they fit. Make sure that the depth is enough, and then super glue it into place at the top is flush with that surface. Once you've done that, grab yourself your larger magnets, and we're ready to go on pretty much everything else. What we're going to do now is we're going to take all of the 5x2mm magnets, and we're going to attach those to every single one of our weapons with the aid of this craft knife, some super glue, and that same joint. So the shoulder joint we've got there is going to help ensure that we get all of our polarities correct. Add some super glue to the area you want the magnet to be stuck to. In this case, it's this little recessed edge there. Using your craft knife, separate the magnet so the side that is facing us is the side that we want to glue down to the miniature. This way you can ensure that it's going to go on there in place. Don't super glue your fingers to it, and then once it's in place, leave this to dry. You want that to be absolutely spot on, 100% dry and cured. Otherwise, when you do this, you'll end up with the magnet attached to the other part of it, not the rest of the weapon. Super simple, right? One quick thing before we get to the all-important part of this tutorial, which is ensuring that all of your magnetization works all across the board, not just parts of it. We're on Twitch 4 nights a week live, where you can join us on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays from 9 PM and Saturdays from 11 AM. We're also on Patreon, where if you like video tutorials like this or prefer written content, you can get both of those two things there. Check the links in the video description below. Hopefully we'll see you in the streams. And that last part is, once you've done all of the weapons, make sure you then have all of your other areas drilled out, and you can use the weapon to put the magnet back in, glue them all in, and then next thing you know, you've got fully magnetized weapons for your knight, exactly like this one. You can use this for anything, doesn't need to be knights, but obviously that's what we've been working on throughout this video. Things like chainsaws and so on for marines, really, really easy to do as well. Peace out, guys.